You only get one shot at the title. So I'm committed to this game. See, I work in and out of the sights. And now it's time to shut the limelight. It's only right. See, I done been who you want to be. Into places. Money falling off the tree. I lost it all and got it back. Feel up, now it's time to play it on the track. Turn my lights up, cause we going in. We have some action. We turn the lights up, cause we going in. We have some action. 10 paces in your hand, but you better be a one else's mindset. Baby, let me show you how to do it. Help me go through it, making sure you're straight. Yes, I'm so true to it. It's rules to the game, you gotta follow them. But make you running moves, hard to swallow. Yeah, it's so hard to breathe when your ribs touch your back. When you got a full belly, body wanna party. Turn the lights up, cause we going in. We have some action. Turn the lights up, cause we going in.
What it do? You are listening to Full Belly Radio. And guess what? LGC is in the building right now by herself. Yeah, I'm running it. I'm just playing. D. Tolliver is on his way. Hopefully Jay Millie gets in the building. She's having a little bit of car trouble. So if anybody out there sees her on the side of the road, tell her I said, what's up? I'm just playing. We got a great show for you today. We're going to have Charles Reed and Bonita Jelaine, I think is her name. So we're going to talk about all the hot topics. So I can't wait. We will be right back. Full Belly Radio, TheBeatDropsRadio.com.
Hey, it's your girl, Beat Delight.
Somebody.
What did you? Be back.
I mean,
On Full Belly Radio.
Yeah, man.
D. Tolliver in the building.
Finally in the business.
That's what's up. Got stuck in a little bit of traffic. That's okay.
Crazy, you know how it is, man.
He put some butter on them and squalls through it. That's what's
That's
up.
right, you know what I mean? Grease my ass.
You know what I
Shit
mean?
don't do, man. It's another week of Full Belly Radio. My girl LGZ in the building was holding it down for me, sitting on it
Most
and
definitely.
spinning till I got here.
That's what I do.
Here we go. Yo, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's a blessing to be here. I got on this heavy ass sweatshirt.
Well, me too. Look, we both got on a
She
sweatshirt.
got on her damn sweater.
She got on a winter sweater like
Toledo,
10 degrees
Ohio.
outside.
You know what I mean? Like shit back in Ohio, you know what I mean?
Dang. That's right. And we all know we need to get bathing suits up in here. Be so doggone hot.
Well, we want to say big up to my girl, Jay Millie. I don't know if she's coming in today or not because her car broke down somewhere and she's with True Business, her peoples, and they're trying to get that together. And they were pretty far. It's probably like an hour ride from here to there.
Wow.
And they was waiting on the tow truck. And you know how reliable waiting on a tow truck is.
Yeah, you could be waiting
So,
and waiting.
you know, I'm going to send out, blessings to her, though. She's going through a little thing, too. So, keep your head up, Jay Mills, and
We love you, boo
get it
boo.
together. Don't let your emotions and your feelings affect your emotions. You dig? Unless you're riding it. Unless you're riding it. You didn't let your emotions affect your emotions. But, yo, I mean, a couple of things off top I want to talk about today. We're going to talk about what we did this week. You can go first. I always digress to
I don't remember what I did this week.
For who?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You got to remember that. You don't remember it. You started filming, right?
No, man, look.
There you go. Now you can talk about it.
Oh, Lord. The whole filming thing right now, we're dealing with these actors and all they mess and people who think they bigger than life and they ain't bigger than an anthill is just killing me. You know what I'm saying? It's tripping me out. So I had some issues. Lost a cast member for some mess.
Who hurt?
Yeah, her.
Really?
Yep. And so now I gotta replace her. And it's some other mess going on with getting run around with this funding that was supposedly in place. That's sketchy at the moment. So it's just a whole bunch of mess. But you know what? My head is up. I'm staying positive.
And your legs.
Staying positive. If that was the case, I probably had the money.
You better get it work.
I probably had the money. If that was the case. But I'm staying positive. Doing my thing. What about you?
Let me ask you this, a question to both of you ladies. Do you think that your cookie is good enough to make a man spend $1 million? Remember like in Indecent Proposal?
Yeah.
Do you think that your goods are good enough to make a man spend $1 million?
I think that
Real talk.
I think more goes into it than just the cookie, but yeah, I think you have to have that intrigue, that
Entry, that first entry is
yeah. And I think if you got that and you really entice a man who actually has the money to put down,
you gotta see his bank account. You gotta see the money in the briefcase first.
Because there's a whole bunch of men out there who call themselves sugar daddies who they want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
they want to spend their money on sugar babies. Matter of fact, it's a whole world of that.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think they're about to do a show on sugar daddies and sugar babies.
Are they really?
It's a website where the girls are on there. My bad. That date older men for their college tuition.
Yeah.
Give up that boo boo.
Yeah.
For that tuition.
And they make arrangements, and you get this. They give you an allowance or things like you go shopping or on trips, but you get an allowance monthly.
So what does that mean?
Smart. So what about this? Is your cookie good enough to make them go grocery shopping?
I mean, he said, why had to be grocery shopping with me?
Because you need some groceries.
I'm saying $1 million. I'm saying to make them spend. That money. Obviously, because you've been married for 39 years.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna tell you, yes, married for a while. We divorced.
Got back together.
And he came back.
He knew he got that boo.
But you know what? Being married is that $1 million man, because over the course of your marriage and lifetime,
That don't work that.
I promise you he done spent more than that. You feel me? So yeah, my cookie's good enough. Matter of fact, 5 times good enough. $1 million.
6 times.
You feel me? I got 5 or 6 rings.
And the government.
Like, the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
All right, so what I did this week, I came up on a little something. I don't know if I got it or not, but my man Jim and I, my partner from Men at Large for the last 18 years, came in after Jason. I always have to, give that disclaimer because everybody says, who do that? If you follow, you know. He came down here, him and his wife had their little second anniversary, happy anniversary to the Porters. And they came here from Punta Cana, stayed in my house for a night, a couple of days. And he came down here for this audition. I said, Nick, bro, you came down here for this audition for Men Crying in the Dark too.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going too, Nick, bro. So I went. And just to make a long story short, it was dope. We kicked it with Michael Basin for like an hour. He just came out and started talking to us. He was there. And I knew because he was there, it was pretty much a media type situation just to pump it up so people get interested, people coming out, these people coming out.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I got pretty much most of the people, but we need a couple more. We need alternates. We got a couple more. So Jim and I was telling me it was a part that had just opened up for a DJ. Man, I went in there and killed it.
Did you kill it?
Hey, look, so when I'm done, they like, every time I do an audition, I think the last one to Tyler Perry, they're like, oh my God, let me get it. Why did you audition like that? Why did you sing like my voice is extra high today?
Yes.
I found my boss. I can't find it. Where you go? I was like, it was like, oh my God. It was like one of the episodes of The Fresh Prince where Carlton, he went to the job and he said, but Dad, they gave me the wink and the gun. You're like, right. It's like every time I go to an audition, they're like, oh my God. So when I got the wink and the gun, so I was like, it was like, I got the oh my God thing.
Right.
Usually I have to have my beat up on somebody too. Oh my God. No, seriously. No, seriously.
You know what?
I know this girl in Toledo, I can tell you. I know this girl in Toledo, I can tell you. I forgot I wanted to ask you about this girl.
Can you stay on track?
Yeah,
did you get the role?
No, but here's what the end result was. He said, so he talking about. And so I said, he said, what book you want? Because he was giving the book there. But I said, man, honestly, I'll take any one of them, brother. He said, I want you to take this one so you know the story. So when he said, so you know the story, that kind of mean like I might have got it. Well, yeah, Monday was the last day they did auditions. I haven't heard anything yet. So that's what I'm doing this week. But
you just gotta wait. You gotta wait and see what happens.
I'm trying to get rid of the wait. But this week, two things. Number one, the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yes.
Garbage.
I'm pissed that we didn't get in. I mean, I was pissed that we didn't get in. But after that, you know what? The dude YG, he passed by us 3 times when we stayed.
I know.
And Bobby Shmurda passed by us, and we didn't know it was him.
No, I told you. I said, there's Bobby Shmurda right there.
DJ Mustard walked right past us twice. We didn't even know it was him.
Remember, I said that's Bobby Shmurda right there. He's like, that is.
Like, you couldn't say the Bobby Shmurda.
I said, that's who we supposed to be with.
So
that's the one right there.
Right. Yeah.
I told my son, I said, hey, I got the pass. You want to take it to school? You know, I told everybody he went. Like, I'm glad he said no. And he's like, no, Dad, I'm good. But
they was garbage anyway. I mean,
and not being mad about it, but really, it was no star power there.
Yeah.
It was no Rick Ross. I heard that this morning from Wanda. So it was like no Rick Ross. It was no Drake. Drake don't never come no way. No, he went.
He comes sometime.
There was no Jeezy, wasn't no Jay-Z, no Kanye.
T.I. was there.
Nick, he had to be there because he's the ambassador of Atlanta for hip hop, so he had to be there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm the king, homie. He had to be there. Right. He walked by us 2 or 3 times.
Right.
So I mean, what the hell, man? I didn't like it, but I can tell you, the ciphers were the weakest that they have ever been ever.
You know what? It had to be because I didn't hear nothing.
But I'm gonna tell you some people that stood out to me. Yo,
I tell you what, the only part I like was MC Light, Queen Latifah, Brandy, and Yo Yo. I know that, but what I'm saying is that's the only part of the show that I like.
Mike was my inspiration. She is still now. I was glad that
she never ages. What is that? She never ages.
Let me tell you this.
Man, whatever. That joker look good.
I mean, for real.
I'm gonna tell you the cipher tonight for the ladies went to Snow, the product. She was like the very first girl in the beginning, the Mexican chick.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw her. I just see her.
And for the cipher, Logic, the white boy, he killed them.
So both the white people.
Well, she's Mexican.
Well, same. She not black.
David Banner, he did a hot.
No, he did. I like David.
He killed it. Was real strong. I didn't even know that was him. And let me see.
He changing his game up a little bit.
Papoose and Remy Ma. That was.
Oh yeah, I missed that, but I heard it was.
Remy Ma. She looked
pretty good. How you feel about Remy Ma now?
I mean, well, I saw that first video she did with DJ Khaled, and I was like, somebody should restyle her because she had that blonde, and she's always been a looker to me. She looked real good last night, but her and Papoose holding it down, and that's a beautiful thing. Papoose. Where do you get a name like Papoose? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It was like punani cuts.
Punani cuts. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you who killed it. I'm gonna tell you who killed it was Murder Mook. When Snoop came on, the last dude at the very end before Bobby Shmurda came on, and he did his little thing with it was Arsenal Calico, the girl Couture, she sucked. And Murder Mook came, he was the one that went going on and on and on, and then they told him to stop on the teleprompter, and he just kept going and killed it. Yo, that right there is the essence of hip hop, man. I was like going crazy over that, you know what I mean? Because you know that wasn't written, it was on the top of the dome. He just kept going, and I mean it was dope, man. And why is Snoop Dogg so skinny?
He's always been skinny. What are you talking
But
about?
damn, he
look extra skinny to
he
you.
look like the size of a newborn baby. Man, that nigga look like a 6-foot newborn.
He probably don't eat much. You know what I'm saying?
He smoke out like weed. He got eat.
And you know.
It's good that he smoke. He will be safe from Ebola. They said that smoking weed can protect you from Ebola.
I'm about to get high.
I'm so serious.
Where you heard that, for real?
Yeah, it's on the internet. Some doctor, some cardio. He's a retired cardiothoracic surgeon.
Wow.
So everybody needs to be blazing.
Basically.
I tell you what, I gotta fly out here Friday morning.
Get the gun job.
And then watch what I do. I'm gonna have the wipes, the bleach wipes with me, and I'm gonna wear a mask through the airport because I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Because
you saw what happened with Amber.
Amber
the chick, the recent one.
Coming from Cleveland to Dallas?
Cleveland to Dallas.
And I'm going to Cleveland. I'm going to Cleveland and Indiana.
But check it. She flew, right, from Cleveland to Dallas. Then that same plane flew to Florida.
Right. It's been all over.
And then here to Atlanta.
But they say you can't catch it that way.
No, but what the thing is
I might have kissed her.
If she cough, sneeze, any of that,
fart,
you got your mouth open.
It stays on the surface for 6 days. So what about the individual that sat in the same seat that she sat in?
That's bullish.
I'm just
crazy.
I mean, it's bullish.
And it says it stays in semen for 3 days, even after you.
She would have that statistic, wouldn't she? In semen.
3 days after it's all over.
So ladies, don't swallow.
You heard
fellas, don't swallow either.
Right. I mean, it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
Florida, what up, Roswell?
I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. It's bigger than just what's really going on, and nobody's really talking about it. You know, eventually, you know, America is supposed to be the land of the free. I'm about to get real on y'all for a second. You know, a lot of countries, they put limits on how many people you can have in your family.
Yeah, China's one of them.
So the population is growing at a rapid amount, and they're, you know, it's been in some studies before that they're predicting the population to get so thick that we'll have to start having like vegetation and greenhouses and different stuff like that, because the more people we have, there'll be less land for vegetation and different stuff like that. So don't you think it's kind of odd that it's just like popping up here, popping up there, and it keep popping up? And why are they sending all the people here to Atlanta?
They didn't send everybody.
Why are they sending them
notice
the CDC is here.
They left one dude out in the cold and then sent him.
Listen,
it's because the CDC is here, but
it's bigger than we'll ever know what it's really about. And
you saying that, Dave, but I'm gonna throw something at you too. That somebody here.
Throw it at me, baby. Where Bobby at? Here around, throw it at me.
He on his way. So
let me be good then.
You saw my son turn around.
Like, right. Like, what?
He must have like he said, I don't like these fat ass. Every time I come, he don't speak. He don't say nothing. You don't teach your son no manners.
He does speak. He was asleep.
I would slap my son if he didn't speak to a adult coming in the house.
He was asleep when I walked in. He didn't even
really switch to that. I can't
go back. Go
ahead. I want to hear. Go ahead.
All right. So somebody just dropped this on me and told me to go look at it. Right.
Yeah, man.
So just like what you were saying, the population is where it is right now. You know, there's 7 billion people. The vegetation, the food, and all kinds of contaminants.
You cut me off. Go ahead. I know where you're going.
That's right. But FEMA and the CDC have been leasing property in Madison and in Covington, Georgia, where they have all these coffin liners stacked 15 high, and you can fit. And it ain't like coffin liners like we see like the little, you know, nylon. No, these are.
Yeah, you can fit like 15 people in them.
Fit, you know, ridiculous amount of folks in there. And then in Houston, Texas, or is it Dallas? Houston, Texas, they have the cement actual coffins that those go into, and they bury them. So what's up with that?
Say it one more time.
We all conspiracy.
I'm just saying. What time it is? I'm just saying.
And that's here?
That's here. That's in Madison, Georgia. That's in Covington, Georgia.
When you talk about 8 million people in Metro Atlanta, and probably 7 million of them is black.
Really?
That's why I'm ready to move.
Who are you gonna move to?
Cleveland.
Yeah, that's the perfect place to move.
There's more white people. There's more white people than there is black.
Well, this
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland.
There's more white people than there is black. We're still a minority in the city of Cleveland.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, man. The white man rule in the city of Cleveland. We got a black mayor them 2-3 times. We had the first black.
I definitely wouldn't go there then.
We had the first
That
black.
would be the last place I go.
We had the first black mayor in the history of America, Mr. Carl Stokes, in the 70s, 60s, 70s, something like that, man. Yeah, man.
A little bit of history for you.
Cleveland, man. Yeah,
Right.
get Ebola's ass out of here.
Hey man,
So
they
look,
said
man,
that Ebola is a vaccine. Actually, I read a story today. Actually, that
So
says
it's a flu
Ebola was a vaccine and it was given to people in Sierra Leone, Liberia,
to get rid of genital warts.
for something.
I'm joking.
And now they're saying that it is contracted, and they're saying that's not true.
That's why I don't take the
good
flu shot.
government is lying to us.
That's why I don't take the flu shot. I refuse to take it. My doctor, I just took my physical. He was like, "You need to take a flu shot." I said, "No, I don't." I don't. I never get the flu. I never get sick. Hey, praise God for that.
Have you ever taken the flu shot?
I'm never going to.
See, we were in the Army. We were forced to have to take it. Yeah, we had to take it.
Miss Evers, boys and girls.
Right.
You know, how come like my oldest brother, they had this little thing that like is on their
That
Oh,
thing
it's
on
the
my arm.
polio for the polio vaccine.
Is that what that was?
Or smallpox. That's
I
what
mean,
it is.
but it didn't go nowhere.
Polio, that little vaccine.
Yeah, it's that big, huge
My
circle.
uncle
Yeah.
got one of those too.
It's for smallpox, I think. It was either polio or smallpox was one of the
Polio.
vaccine. And it left that scar.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My mom got it, my aunt got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them back in that day when that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
prevalent. Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't want that.
Okay, so anyway, it is 7:30. We got a
Jelaine,
guest
ain't it?
in the building
Huh?
who we gonna get to in just a minute. Bonita, Jelaine. Can't wait to
Bonita
bring
Jelaine
her
is coming in, man, right after this. We can pick up joints, man.
Yeah.
My man Charles Reed is here too. He is very early. I'd like to see my little black youth do it. And y'all keep it like right. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, baby.
That's okay.
I'm just so excited.
You know?
It's just me and you. Ooh, baby. It's Full Belly Radio. You dig, man? Why is my voice so high today? Yeah. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? What's up? When I'm in Atlanta rocking with TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Hold me down. Exclusive.
What up? What up? What up? School Belly Radio, we back. I want some exclusive vodka.
Yeah, why you don't have no bottles up here for me?
I'm just saying.
I'm being threatened and bullied in my text messages. I'm not gonna tell you who's threatening and bullying me, but hey, trust me, that don't listen. I don't scare like that. So you know when you bugging me, then you better back it up. Then yeah, real talk. I love you to death, but if you bucking at me, you better back it up. That's all I'm saying.
What's all that, Dave?
I'm just saying, don't. I was sending love and stuff out to folks, and then they you know. Anyway, in the building right now, it's the TheBeatDrops Radio. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Right here.
Then we got Brooklyn's own in the building. I haven't heard this lady sing, but I heard her sing a little bit. I did a show.
How you haven't heard this lady sing, but I heard her sing a little bit.
That's like a double negative. I mean, I ain't heard nothing. No, we were at a event, a TV show, and I was very impressed at this place. My man Darnell Coppage.
Yeah.
What's the bald-headed dude? Bukan. He had these shoes on I gotta get because I'm trying to grow up a little bit. You'll see it today. But he had on these shoes that I want to get, and I know they probably killed my feet. But you know, just rocking them with some jeans, and a nice little shirt on. It looked real sexy. I don't think they was hard, but you could wear them with jeans or you could wear them with dress pants.
Oh, okay.
And what's the name of the
Specialist TV?
Yeah.
You were on. You did my show, which is R&B Live. So that was dope. I had a great time interviewing with you.
Yeah, it was good.
So it's great, you know, sharing that platform as an artist and sharing the platform with other artists, especially legends, people that, you know, paved the way for a lot of us, as well as up and coming newcomers. It's great. So I'm happy I met you there and was able to come on your show. So,
and in the building right now, she just came in. She's a host, you know. Bonita Jelaine in the building, man. You know what I mean?
All day.
Hold it in, y'all.
How you do it?
So tell us your story. You from Brooklyn. How did you get here in Atlanta? Is your story the same as everybody else?
Probably, but I was in Brooklyn and I've been singing since I was like 16. I was singing since the womb.
You're like 19 now.
Right, she's like 16 and a half. But I was singing since the womb, and what happened was I was about to sign a deal, Universal. A whole bunch of stuff was going on, and you know, like everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I was coming out, yeah. So I was coming out here with a producer, which shout out to Alex Richburg. He started with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and so he was my mentor, and he brought me. I was coming back and forth in summertime. And so when everything was going wrong, my mother was getting on my nerve, my boo was getting on my nerve, everything. I was like, you know what, I'm out. 2 weeks, I was gone. Wow. And we started working on my project, and the plan was just like to stay here for like a year, work on the project, and then go back. Because I'm a Brooklyn girl, only child, wanted to be up in my, and I kept coming, staying, and I stayed, started making moves here, started hosting the show, met more producers. It's great since I've been here, and Atlanta's home now. Excelente.
Do you really feel like this is home? Because I've never felt like
this is
home.
This is second home. You know, because I went to Temple, you know, from Philly. Shout out to Philly. Yes, I graduated. You know, I made that promise to my mother. She said, if you graduate, I'll support anything you do as far as music goes. And she has been riding for me. Yeah, she's like, you know, you need a good job, right? But other than that, she definitely been riding.
Did you get a job?
It's kind of hard to transition into that, man. I know it's hard to transition into that being an entertainer myself for 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. You know, it's
right,
like a culture shock.
At a 9 to 5, just saying. It's like just the thought of it. I have a degree and I have experience, and I'm just like, I ain't ready for that.
Right,
you know,
right.
Especially doing the show, hosting the R&B Live. Then I'm doing shows and I'm performing all over Atlanta, and I'm still going back up to New York. I went overseas, about to go back overseas. You know, I have a fan base in Malaysia. Sure. So all of that stuff without a song on the radio, you know, just being featured in Vibe magazine, Essence magazine. I just did Essence Festival, hosted for Verizon. That's my job. I MC for Verizon. Okay. And I was able to do a whole radio role and play my music. So I was able to be there on a corporate budget, right? But was able to still promote as an artist. So that was amazing. That was a job at Verizon. You know.
Call something.
I probably could. You gotta come thank me for calling Verizon.
What up? Thanks for calling Verizon. Something you did, man. I don't know how to work that out. You just set the button and go through the video and figure it out for yourself.
Oh, by the way, download on
Right. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on the gram, son.
I'm gonna put my phone. I'm gonna put my number in everybody's phone. I'm gonna put my website. So you need your phone fixed. Make sure you go to www.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? And then put the Verizon link on there.
Okay.
So, I heard you sing a little bit. Like I said, I didn't hear you sing, but I heard you sing a little bit, and you was like kind of going back and forth.
We
in
were.
the
We had
basement.
fun.
And I was like, okay, I
So y'all did it like a
We just-
yeah. We was doing a little.
when I tell you this setup down there is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like I go around and I'm ashamed of myself sometimes. I go to people's houses and they have no business being in music and got full-blown studios in their house.
Wow.
These cats got a full-blown TV studio
Yeah.
in the basement with the control room, monitors,
Yeah.
sound. Then they got a sound stage on the other side with the mic and everything.
Are you serious?
No, we're serious and we're taking over Atlanta. So be ready. Trust me, believe me.
Oh my
everywhere
God.
I go, I represent. So look out for the Specialist TV. The Specialist TV will be.
Tell us about your show R&B Live. I know you had when I was there. You had a lady named Leash Michelle A.
Yeah, we had a girl named Leach Michelle. We've had a lot of great people on the show. We had Tony Terry. We had the Rude Boys up there. We had one of my friends, Dondria Tiso. We just had Shalik up there who. He's in the building right now. He just got nominated for 2 nominations. I'm always shouting on my peoples.
But that's what you do.
Exactly. So we just making moves. It was great. Had Dave up there. He performed on a soundstage. It's such a nice setup because we interview on a green screen. The graphics are amazing, and then you go on the soundstage. And it's like an intimate performance for your fans or people who want to see you. And lights, cameras. 6 cameras, smoke machines, so it's the full, like, I'm telling you, it's Soul Train kind of, like, it's a definite fit.
Where can I watch Specialist TV?
Channel 26 on Comcast.
Okay.
Midnight, my show comes on, R&B Live, check it out. And if you don't have Comcast, if you miss some of the episodes, you can go to specialisttv.net.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have Comcast.
Yeah, Specialist TV.
Because I was going to put a show on Comcast Channel 25. Actually, I got the airtime, and I never put my show on there because I can't watch it.
Yeah.
You can put your sex tape on there, though. No?
It's funny.
No?
Oh, my
I'm sorry.
God.
The one with you and Google Gaga. Google Gaga.
I can't.
Anyway.
Yo,
Tell
tell us about your show. Did you just do that, or was I asleep?
And I sure did. You was not listening.
I'm sorry.
Because
somebody bucking at me.
This is the problem.
Somebody bucking at me. I'm sending out loud to folks and they bucking at me.
I was about to
I know you were.
I really was.
I heard.
So tell us about your music.
Yeah. We right there. Right there. We here.
I didn't get on our page. Listen, I'm trying. I guess here. Hip hop. So definitely nostalgic of how it used to be old school, but with a new feel. It's very sensual, very sexy.
I like that right there.
Sexy. It's sensual, sexy. It makes you feel good. It's feel good music. Like the women who hear it, young, old, they all like the need of you. I feel like you wrote that song for me. And when someone tells me that makes me feel really good because I'm out here. I'm writing from experience. I'm writing for my friends.
Okay, so I was about to ask you write your own.
I write my own stuff. Like at least 90%. 10% I do. I love collaborating with other people. Don't get me wrong. Like my next project, I think I'm gonna collaborate a little bit more, but it's nothing like being in there with that creative process.
Right.
It's amazing.
I think I'm gonna try that too. I've never collaborated. It's either me and maybe one rap dude. You know what I mean?
I've done that too.
I'm greedy.
You are. You're so greedy and selfish. Yeah.
But that's about being an artist too. But it's just good to create and collaborate with other people because we attracted to other people mentally, physically, and creatively. Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
So it's nothing like creating with somebody, it's very attractive, right? And connect with somebody with a pen.
Well, I would love to hear something.
Let's get it in.
So why don't you introduce
what we playing
the first song?
You know.
We're gonna have you sing a little bit too.
All right, let's go. So the first song we're gonna introduce is my song called Him.
I like that. Is that an acronym for something or just him?
No, it's just him.
Just him.
It's him. Everybody has that him.
Is
Everybody wants that him.
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, him.
Exactly. Him knows who him is.
Him know.
Him know.
Him know.
Him downstairs. Hey, we got Benita Delane in the building. My man Charles Reed is on deck, y'all. Yeah, it's Full Belly Radio. Wow.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
You remind me of someone.
My G.
Yeah.
I wanna ride. That's what it is in Lane, folks.
Yeah. And which is good because your voice is reminiscent of something. You see what I'm saying?
Nostalgic.
It got
Yeah.
I said a Rennie Mipperton.
What?
Minnie
Minnie
Riperton
Riperton.
vibe to it.
Really?
You dig that?
I definitely.
You know who that
love
is?
I sure do.
Well, you're not as young as you seem, man.
No, I'm old school. It doesn't matter. I'm
grown,
from
you
the
grown
womb.
in the
My
music.
mama. My mother played everything for me.
I
Everything.
played Minnie Riperton for my daughter,
Mhm.
and she will not stop singing it.
Really?
It's that music
Stop
is
singing.
addicting. Like Betty,
Yeah.
I have a song on my EP, and it's like a tribute to Betty Wright.
I
It's-
love her.
When I tell you, and it's crazy how a lot of people that I was least suspecting and love it. The young people love it. Old people, they like. It's the opposite of, okay, remember her song the first time that you made me a woman? Mine is the last time you ever gonna get me anything.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you anyway. I'm one of them.
The last.
The crazy thing about today's youth is what I see is that when I came down here, I started singing at a lot of different places. I was singing at some of the thuggiest and the smokiest places. And when you finish singing, they're like, yo, cuz, yeah, oh, yo. So they don't like, we knew what we liked because we were taught. I think like the responsibility of the parents today for the younger kids is to teach them. And I'm at fault for that too. So now I've been teaching my kids more about the older stuff. And
Well, it's
they
hard
into
to teach your kids when you don't know anything.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But
So,
my mother-
I'm talking about you.
I'm like, okay, you
Personally.
bucking out
No,
too?
I'm talking about this generation.
I will throw you under the bus and
In a minute. In a minute. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this generation. It's hard to teach your kids something when
But
you have
any
no
parent in his 30s or 40s right now should know something about the 70s, 80s, and 90s music. I mean, I think the 70s and 90s were probably the best ever to me.
Yeah.
I mean, the 70s music era was, everything about the 70s was cool.
Mhm.
Everything was cool.
It was.
Even wearing thick, I was watching the Ali documentary when they were over in Africa, and the dude, Felipe Wynn from the Spinners, had on these thick ass glasses. They were
All
thicker
of
than
it
mine.
is relevant. They all come back.
And the glasses, like, I put up a picture on Instagram of me when I was young with the P frames on, and now they back in style
They back
again.
out.
Right.
30 years later,
Right.
the same thing.
So
Everything just comes around. You know what I mean? It just
Yeah,
comes
I know.
around.
Yeah, so much stuff that even like, oh my god, I just did a photo shoot, and my mother,
Yes.
she's the model for my friend, and
Oh, God,
she's so
yes.
silly. He had a crochet vest,
Yes.
and I put that in the photo shoot, and I got so many hits, and that was from when my mother was in her 20s, and she was my age. So it's crazy.
And Common was rocking them things all through the
Oh,
And
night.
when I tell you I love that vest, I was so happy that she never got rid of it. It was amazing.
I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like when you talking about crochet and chiffon. Why did Young Thug have on that little chiffon see-through dress last night? Is that confirmation?
Yo, man, I don't
Yo,
even know
that
what
was
to say
like a
about
whole
these.
psychedelic, parliament, funkadelic
Mm.
show last night. See what 2 Chainz had on. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I know
It's
these damn
ridiculous.
tights these dudes
And
is
real
wearing.
people, they wear mascara now. They bringing it back to trend.
I mean, I
So
will
it's
put on
like,
some
it's different.
mascara, but I'm just saying.
But that was a whole different thing. They can't put themselves on the same level as Prince.
Yeah.
It's a whole
All
thing.
parliament, funkadelic.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not bringing it like that.
It's pop
I think it's
culture
different
thing.
meanings now. You know, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, the meaning is I'm gay.
Exactly.
That's the meaning. I'm
do
gay,
it.
so I'm just gonna put it out there.
I put on their foot.
I didn't say
that.
You know what I'm saying? You heard it on Full Belly Radio. Okay.
So let's hear this
Fair
other record, man.
All right.
I want to hear this other record because I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm very anxious to hear the second one.
Thank you. The second one's a little bit more of a up to date kind of sound, and I have my homeboy Mick Fast. He just dropped his EP, and I'm on it. So you're probably familiar. No, you're probably familiar with him because he actually went on tour with Lupe Fiasco. He was on the Freshman XXL cover, so he's making his way, and he always brings me back. So he's on my EP. I'm on his, so it's all
I'm
up.
so in love with New York, man, period. Ever since a young buck, because I mean, I started off in radio, and before I even started singing, I had a hip hop show on the radio station in Cleveland, and I would always go to the new music seminars in New York. I've seen legendary rap battles and beatbox battles and real DJ turntable battles and stuff in New
Yeah,
York.
it's serious.
Oh my
I
God,
haven't
man.
seen it, but I heard about
But
it.
just the New York culture, it's like New York artists is just something so different about New York artists, New York people, period. What is it that is so different and special about you guys that stick out? I mean, as soon as you hear It's just something about New York, man. The people and the sound and the dialect and the culture is so addictive. Why?
I don't know. I'm just happy that I was born there.
I wish I
And even though I live here, my child, I will fly to New York and Brooklyn to have my baby, and then I'll come back just so I can say, so she can be like, I'm from Brooklyn.
I wanted my daughter to be born in Cleveland, but it didn't happen.
It happens,
T-Bell in the building. Let's get to this next joint. Tell us about this next joint. What's the Tense Idol?
It's called Out of This World. This was my first single. This is my baby. This is the first thing I ever dropped when I said I wanted to do this music thing. So recently, so I'm really, really happy about this one. And it's off my EP, Benita Who, which is on iTunes now.
Benita Who.
Let's
go, baby. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, man, that's Bonita Jelaine. Bonita sings.
I like it.
I like it too, man.
Out of This World.
You know, I can honestly say that we are blessed because we've had some great guests up here.
We have.
Every week we have some great guests.
And I'm so impressed by the younger ones who just really have it together.
Yeah.
Mentally, you know, everything. It's it's refreshing to see.
I'm gonna tell you what's so fantastic is they got this social media thing that we didn't have. And that's how they started off. So they're so versed and more versatile on it than us older artists.
Really, because it take me about an hour to post something.
If it wasn't for social media, I would have never put out my project. Like that was how I was able to do it independently.
Wow.
Because of social media and being able to, use that as a marketing and advertising for myself.
Well, I'd be screwed. My project would never get out. I can't even post a picture on it.
On the street.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm glad.
So why don't you go ahead and give everybody where they can find your social media, webpage, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
All of that good stuff. Well, you can find me at Benita Sings, BonitaSings. Benita Sings. All my links are on my website, which is justbenita.com. So www.justbenita.com. And you can find all my links. But yeah, Benita Sings, shout me out. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, it's all the same. Benita Sings. On Facebook, it's Benita Sings. Benita Who is the EP. Check it out. And hit me up. I definitely follow back.
That's what's up.
Yo, how about that little kid that was dancing on? What's name? He got to be the youngest kid in America that's on cholesterol pills.
Oh, that little Terrell something.
Yo, we saw him outside when we was leaving. The little short fat kid,
Terry, that boy.
Terry Bell.
He started off so small, and now he's like,
man,
yeah.
I'm sure he got cholesterol. He's probably the youngest person in America eligible for the gastric bypass.
Wow.
You are really
He's making money though.
I heard he get like 15.
So appearances. I switch.
I'm gonna still get going myself. And I'll probably run just a little bit faster than him. That's it. Yeah, we want to thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
For continuing our role of great guests here on Full Belly Radio. Much success to you. You know, when you get those Grammys and them awards, don't forget about me.
I know. I'll never forget the ones that help me out first. So I appreciate you.
Well, I ain't really doing nothing for you, but
I mean, it's a platform.
I'm sorry.
It's a
Step
platform.
on my platform and walk over me.
Yeah, you gotta come up to the show again. Definitely had a great time having you
I'm coming
up
up for
there.
the
I
site.
want to come. I want to check
Yeah,
it
you
out.
gotta come check it out.
You
Sitting
should go
home
on
with
the
it. So come, check it out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Me either. I can't.
So guys, I
I
want
shan't.
you all to download my EP on iTunes. I'm
Most
holding you
definitely.
accountable.
I support everybody.
Tell them the TV station again and when they can check your show out.
R&B Live, it comes on channel 26 Comcast at midnight. R&B Live, you'll see me up there and hosting. And if you missed the episode, go to thespecialtv.net.
That's what's up.
Benita Janae.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Benita
You're awesome.
I don't
Can
know
you
why
stop
I'm doing
spitting?
I love when he does that freestyle.
I kicked the freestyle that
Yeah, you
night too.
did.
I dropped.
Did
Dude, kick one right there. I got the background.
Turn up a little bit. Y'all ready?
All right, let's go. Freestyle.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Ha.
Like Bobby.
Hey.
I'm something like the greatest. About to drop the latest.
Hey.
There you go.
Bobby is the greatest. I'm about to drop the latest and kill all the fakers. They can't kill this mic. I'm an assassin. I've been singing for life, but now I'm rapping. I would dance, but I ain't into tapping. Don't tote guns, cause I ain't into clapping. I see them boobs and boot, I slap it. Then I go and get a napkin. It's dripping down the front of my face.
Ew. I don't want to go there.
I was killing it at first, though. I got a lot of time. Get a napkin. It's dripping down the front of my face.
What?
And she all in my place. I want to take her to the back room.
Take me.
In the back room. We out, man. Radio, keep it locked. You got it. My man Charles Reed is up next. Dave Tolliver, L. Jeezy, my man T. Bell in the building. Benita Janae. Yeah. That had to be MC Light, right? Full Belly Radio, baby.
Yeah.
Boy Dave Tolliver, L Jeezy,
In the
L
building.
Chisholm. And I just want to let you know, if you miss Full Belly Radio, I don't know why I was doing that. Let me just sit back here. If you miss Full Belly Radio today, you can check us out on 2 other networks. On Wednesday from 1 to 3 p.m. We live on WRNradio.us. And on Thursday nights on the J King Network. You dig me, from 7 to 9 p.m. So we everywhere, man. We got, like I said, 2 other networks in negotiations for running the jump off. But
And what's our number?
404-826. I don't like saying 404. 404-826-9223. 404-826-9223. You dig me? Call and talk to my man who's in the building right now. My nephew all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, by way of Miami, by way of the ATL right now. My man Charles Reed.
What's poppin'?
What up, dog?
What's happening?
I'm chilling, man. It's all about you. We finally got you here.
What about me?
Yeah.
I'm nobody.
That's auntie.
Oh, man. You already know.
You got that diaper over there. Not like that.
That didn't sound good.
No, she don't have one of that.
That ain't sound
It's an inside joke.
Like it depends on you.
It depends. It ain't no depend. But it depends.
This is 100%.
It's Camille. Camille too. Camille too. You get it? Camille too.
Yes, I get it.
Camille too.
Thank you.
Look at my girl Kim West cooking ussery. I didn't mean to say your government. She got my. She's out in Oakland checking us out. She's a faithful listener every week right now, and she's a chef, and she's gonna be working on some little cooking segments for us too on the show. So,
Do we get to sample the food?
if you gonna fly to Oakland, yeah. She's gonna record them and send them. We forgot to play "Be the Lights."
No, we
Like-
didn't. I had that. Thank you.
That always runs at the beginning, so you missed that.
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
was. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Just I had to smoke that blunt too, so you know how it goes.
Right.
I'm joking, you know, man. Anyway, my man Charles Reed's in the building, man. What they do, nephew?
Oh, man, just chilling, man. Just been working.
The ladies love Charles Reed, huh?
Oh, definitely, man. I love them back.
I believe it. So let me tell you what I know about this young man right here. In Cleveland, Ohio, he was in a group called Adrenaline Rush they had got the shot they were supposed to get. They would have superseded B2K by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
When I tell you they had the city upside down,
Wow.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I don't know.
And we, just growing, at the same time.
Skrill Gates.
Right.
And Skrill Gates was nasty though.
Yo, hey, he got skills too, man.
Skrill was doing that Skrill Gates in this group.
Yo, it was my brother and
He missed the bus.
real close friend, man. And we started running the city just because we used to actually just ride through the city. And every song we used to do, my father used to like make us pull up on a bunch of girls in the street.
Are you
He's
serious?
like, how about your car? I just want y'all to go ahead, sing in front of these girls. and that's how we got our fan base going. Like, I'm serious. Like, every girl that used to walk down the street, we used to have this little turquoise van, and we used to jump out the van
And just
and
start.
just start singing. And my dad turned up the radio. I'm serious. That's how we got it
That's
all.
insane.
And all of a sudden,
That's
like, we started
hilarious.
selling out shows and doing all types of
Man.
stuff, man. We had the city.
I remember y'all did, I think it was Glenville Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm like, what the hell?
We performed 4 times on 2 stages.
Man,
Wow.
killed it.
Yeah,
I mean, the girls was like going crazy.
The same
Yeah.
show.
No, that's crazy. Right. It's like I never been out there.
That's the thing about the young fans. The old folks, they get up there, man, I didn't see that. I just listen to it on the radio, my YouTube, my tune in, my Spondivids, my Spotify me. I'm sorry.
Real.
So, tell us about your journey. What took you to Miami, man? And I know you were affiliated with Young Money down there. How did you hook up with them, man? Because I remember I came down to Miami and saw you the one time we was at the club cooling out.
Yeah. Well, actually, man, I was going to school at Full Sail in Orlando, and Said Hollywood, he came follow me out there. He was like, man, you can really sing. Or you can sing. It was actually Said Hollywood son. Actually, he said Hollywood also, but he came out there. He had heard about me through somebody else, and he was just like, man, I gotta hook up with you. I gotta link with you. So he was like, man, let me get in the studio with you. So we did that. We presented the song to his father. All of a sudden, man, DJ Khaled got a hold of the record, started spinning my first record. He was like, man, I got to get Ace Hood on the record. So we got Ace Hood on the record. And after that, man, things just start going good.
I love it.
See, I do too. We only got quality guests that come in. I'm just trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying. Only other person that get guests like that is T. Bell on his show. Honestly, I mean, I hear a lot of shows, and Nikki Rich. I see her, and she's doing big. I see her in L.A. now, but that was dope. I remember they did. Why didn't you get to release like a project? I know you did a lot of. Well, I understand the politics of the business with the labels. Kind of tell us why you never really got your major label release. You know what I mean? You think they didn't? You know what I'm thinking? For me, I'm thinking they didn't really know what to do with you, because they deal with strictly the hip hop. You know what I mean? I remember one time Young Money, Cash Money signed Tina Marie. I mean, that was a whole different thing because she was a legend. She had that record with Gerald Levert. Right. Now they both gone. See, crazy. And but tell us about that. Why do you think that never came where you got your major release with them? I know you did a lot of mixtapes.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I cross genres. To me, it's no genre in music. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like people and races to me. That's how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no different. Like, if you shoot a black dude or a white dude, they all gonna bleed. They all gonna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, So I feel like with music, there's no genre to it. Like, you need to do either you do R&B, you do pop, you do whatever. If that's how you feel, you want to do reggae music. There's no genre to it. So that's how I feel about music. And they didn't understand that at the moment. But now, you got artists like Drake and all them on the label right now that cross those genres, and it's an understandable situation, but definitely, man. I mean, at that time, that's just how it went down. They just didn't understand that at that moment.
So what about now then? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of catching on. You know what I'm saying? Where do you see yourself going?
Well, right now, I mean, we pushing this thing indie at the moment.
Okay.
Definitely, because it's a lot of money out there for that indie game, and then in the process, of course, we want to enter that big deal because also, you get that maximum exposure.
Right.
Right now we're shooting that indie side of it, just to make that real bread.
Right.
Real.
So I mean,
uncut bread.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear
cocaine bread.
what all them girls was screaming at, because you're a little hottie, you know what I'm saying? And they know I like the young ones. Every time a young guy come here, they always make me.
Keep scooting.
I mean, don't scoot too close now.
I think Black Dog's hot too.
Let's get into this first record from my man Charles Reed. Ladies love Charles. What's the first one we gonna do, man? Tell us what's on.
Yo, man, we're gonna do this, man. It's called Think That I. We got a
you
video to it on YouTube right now. Featuring shout out.
Think you what?
Think I love you, girl.
That's what I'm talking about. You gonna know it after.
Yeah.
Yo, talk to Charles Reed, 404-826-9223, 404-826-9223. I think that Full Belly Radio.
Let's go. Said I think that I
Do it,
said
man.
I
Go
think
into
that I love you. Said I think that I love you.
Yeah, I
Stop.
think
Let
I
me stop
love
with it.
you too.
Oh yeah.
Scoot over there, man.
Nah, stay over there. We don't want no.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, really-
I'm already hot.
Really
You
be
know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
diaper.
I'm already hot. You
Moist.
don't need me to get no hot over here.
Wow.
Parents' choice.
Come and bring me flowers and candy. I will have nice hot relations with you.
Y'all heard about that kid? What was he? 16? Had a threesome with his teachers.
That's my
What?
man.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
What? Yes.
Dang, we gotta
Minute, what?
It was
Yes.
two ladies in there.
Yes. 2 ladies and him.
I had 2 teachers I liked it. I swear. Man,
See?
listen.
Me too.
Woo!
I think
I would love to. A couple of
Hey, actually, I had a teacher, man. You know, my favorite teacher, man. Like I used to be in class and just look at her. I could tell you, Miss Germany. Oh my God, I was at a Cavs game one day, and I happened to be 21 at the bar, and I saw her with her
Dated.
husband, and I was like,
Oh,
but her husband didn't walk up till later. So
Uh-huh.
when I sat down next to her, I say, Miss Germany. First thing in my head is like, I'm hoping.
right. I'm
Yes.
21 now.
And her husband walked up like, hey, she's like, this one of my old students.
Wanna talk to you?
You do a lot of shows too, man. What was the last thing you did down here, out of town, or what you got coming up?
Well, man, I mean, we did a R&B live show. Man, I've done several shows and stuff like
Gang
that.
fights?
Gang
I'm about to say game shows. But yeah, man.
Gang bang. I knew you was
What? There's a whole bunch of words that start with gang.
Joe, I know you're gonna involve us.
Oh, man.
Golly.
So, yeah, man, man, what was the last show? Des? What was the last show? I forget, man. I don't know. We done a lot.
When your next show coming up?
Right now we just working on the tape right now.
Okay.
So we ain't really gigging as much at the moment, man. Because right now we're just working on this tape. We focusing on the promotion of it, getting the videos and everything, getting the virals and stuff together. You know, we got my boy from the North TV in here, man. You know, so we just been working on it, man. You know, Digital Titanium. You know, we been getting it.
What's your affiliation with Young Bird, man?
That's my boy, man. We actually, man, we hit the road. We had the same manager, man. His name was Cam, man. God rest his soul, man. He passed away. They kind of like he got killed in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it kind of like with all of us, it even brought us closer. You know what I'm saying, as a unit. But that's my boy, man. Shout out to Young Bird, man. You know, I'm happy for him on that love and hip hop.
Killing him.
Yeah, killing him, man.
Looking like a pelican being a player.
You know, I ain't really down with that love thing, you know what I mean?
Hey, he like that though. He
On
like
Monday,
that.
I'm seeing this one. Tuesday, I'm seeing that one. You Friday, you come in, I'm seeing somebody else.
Hey, that's one thing I can tell you about that boy on the show, man. He is being himself. That's one thing I can tell you.
Okay, so he being real.
He being real about that one.
Okay.
That's
I think
perfect.
that's what's so good about the Hollywood joint. You got people on there that have actually done something.
Yeah.
So you can take the platform of their success and build upon it. I mean, you got what's her name, Tierra Marie. She did something. But I'm saying you got Ray J, Fizz, Omari. You know what I'm saying? Omari is like a little Gerald Levert. Don't you like to be Gerald Levert?
He do.
Okay, but you act too, from
Yeah,
what I
I guess so.
understand. Yeah, so talk a
Everybody
little bit about that.
was talented.
Well, I did a movie about 2 years ago. It was with Jennifer Lewis, Jamie Hector, a few other actors out of Miami also. So they still pushing it right now.
Mhm.
It's going through all the film festival circuits and everything. Through R. Michael Jones. It's called Magic City, the movie.
About a strip club?
No, it's not about the strip club. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was. I would have had fun on set. No, it's about inner city kids.
Okay.
You know, it's about inner city kids, about things that's, you know, going on in the neighborhoods, and you know, definitely.
So if you had to make a choice between acting and music,
And sex tapes. Which one
would it be?
Well, I make my own movies. Anyway, no, but I can't make a choice like that.
Okay.
You know, because you know
It's hard,
It's
ain't
just a part of me. You know, the acting and the singing. So it's just a part of me, and I feel like, you know, the growth of it is, you know, especially as a singer. That's the beautiful thing about it. You know, about being a singer is that you could be like Eddie Levert on the road the rest of your life. And another thing, in movies, it's the same thing. You know? So that's what it is.
man. You low. That's Eddie the Bird. You low. Smelling like cigarettes. That's my boy. And dude, me and Jason, every time Eddie would come around, we had this thing where, I mean, I love Eddie, but his breath, man.
It looked like it stinks.
His breath would smell like 2 liters
It
of
does.
doo-doo. So,
No, his breath look like it stinks.
No, so
You ever
every
look at
time me and
somebody and be
Jason-
like, dang, you look like they breath stink.
we'd be at rehearsal at the studio. Probably because he don't get enough oxygen up there. It's hard.
Ew.
So every time he would come around, he would talk to Jason and talk to me. He would come out the room and be like, 2 liters, man. It smelled like 2 liters of it.
Oh my goodness.
Dave, you know, man. You ain't.
And you know what kills me is that people who breath stink, how you don't know your breath stink? It should be all up right here, right? Because it's coming out your mouth.
You know
You
what?
should be able to just like
That is
right
my
here.
biggest pet peeve about Atlanta. Everybody want to talk to you and get close, take pictures, and talk. Yo, you know I got this thing, man. And everything sounds like. You be like, damn. You gonna catch cancer from your breath. Burn all the nose to touch your face. You know the hairs on your body is supposed to protect you from germs.
Oh,
Wow.
no, I know, Dave. Oh.
I be like, damn.
Hey, you know what? You gotta ask the one. You gotta ask the one with steak breath too. Hey man, you got some gum?
Yo, I do that all the time. Like, that's a mint.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Right.
Like, you brush your teeth, sweetie?
Yeah.
Go brush your teeth, baby. You know the dentist said you need to brush it 2 times a day. She got that from her mom.
Yeah, man. That's just crazy. I'm like, how do you not know?
Yeah.
Your breath is not right. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be all up in nobody's face like
But
this
that's how they
anyway.
But I know a record exec. They say he's done a lot of great things, and everybody said he's done a lot of great things. I went over his house one time, and I'm sitting like right here, and he's sitting like 6 feet away.
And you can still smell their breath.
I said, damn it. I'm sitting over there like this. I'm like, yeah, man. I said, he said, what's wrong with you? I said, man, it's just a little cold, man. Dude was sitting over and he was going crazy over the tracks and he was talking and it was just like boom, boom, boom. And somebody was punching me in my face. I was like, damn, I'm gonna knock your nose out like that. Hit over the left, hit over the right.
Yo, this is my thing. Even if you don't think your breath stink,
Check it.
right? Breath check. Carry some gum, some mint, some floss. You know what I'm saying? After every meal, get it in, man. That's crazy.
You gotta check your breath. So Charles Reed is in the building right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry, we went over the tangent.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Your breath don't stink, right?
On Full Belly Radio is always off the chain. We constantly here. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, cute. Them be the ones too, the cute ones.
See, and this is what I tell my son. And I say, don't dog them ugly fat girls right now. And I say, down the line, they're going to be the cold ones. Like, because when I went to my high school reunion 10, 20 years later, I was like, damn, what happened to her? The top ones went to the bottom. And I said, don't cheat. I said, no matter what you think, you see them fine. I done seen some of the finest. And you go up to them, you be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Damn. But I'm saying, when you get to the room and she bad, you like, yeah. And you go in there, you be like,
You ain't sometimes you ain't gotta get that close. You can smell
right.
that.
Sometimes you don't got to get that close, but
permeate
once you
through the-
get there, once you get there, though, you got to do the finger test.
Oh,
Always.
Lord.
You have to do that.
Sometimes you don't even need to do that.
If you
Burn.
permeate that bad, then I'm permeating out the door.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be like, Mom, let's take a shower. Once you get in the shower, I'm gonna go get it. He goes, you gotta do that. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure. Everything that good ain't always good. I'm telling you, it's not. That's why I tell them, don't always go for the bad chicks. It's always something wrong with somebody.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
her left breast might be a D and her right one might be a B cup. I'm just saying. Her left foot might be an 8 and her right foot might be a 6.5. I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not a game changer. You know, that's not a deal breaker.
for some people.
You know, because people gotta flip that.
If I see the chick with a D and a B cup, I'll be like, see you later. That's what I'll be like, see you later. Yo, we got my man Charles Reed in the building. Yeah, I said about to check this guy.
I just want to make you happy.
If she got a D and a B, I'm like, see you later. That's good, man. Oh, it's Full Belly Radio.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
don't know it till you get in there.
Y'all. You got some tracks? Write me one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's Full Belly Radio.
Yeah.
And that's young Charles Reed, Cleveland native. Nephew Charles Reed in the building. I just want to let you, that's nice.
Yes, sir.
That's nice right there. That's growing and sexy, man. That cross all, you know what I'm saying? I think that record can fly anywhere.
Definitely. Man.
What's the hold up, man?
What you mean? What's the
hold up with you being
it's timing, bro.
out here with Trey and the hell? You know what? I'm in my 40s and I still see that as timing with a lot of stuff. I hate that.
Hey.
I hate it though.
You know,
it's got to be, but honestly, it's got to be frustrating for you because you got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right there. It's like you see her right there. She and you can't get to her. Yeah, you can't touch her. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean sometimes
she like when I make them little things. Look at her face. She like she said.
You know what it is, man. It's an ongoing game, man. So it's like right now. That's why the whole point of like getting all the virals, getting everything together, because you gotta play the game that's new right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and right now, even with like labels and everything, they want you to start up yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that's why even on this indie side, it's like if we're gonna go through the door, it ain't that the fact is we don't have labels that we talk to. It's just the fact is that we really want to walk in being like, look, this is what we want. You're gonna give me this. This is exactly what we want. You're gonna negotiate. That's what it is. So
well, man, I know we've been talking a long time about us doing some stuff together, man. I want to be on the team, man. I've been seeing you a long time, man. I want to get down on the team. I'm gonna go on this. I can't turn you into your monster. You already, from what I hear, you already got it, man. And I am bitter about the entertainment business. I am frustrated. I mean, coming down here to Atlanta and the way the business has changed around has really beat the hell out of me, man. It beat me up. I didn't even lie to you. It took away my motivation. It took away, because I mean, normally I write 100 songs a year. I ain't wrote nothing in the last 2 years. I ain't wrote no record, maybe 1 or 2 records, maybe 3 or 4. That's it. But I'm saying, I'll be honest.
Right.
Before I went to this audition the other day, my wife was helping me look for something, and I found a notebook of songs that I just wrote with no tracks to it. I mean, because I go to do studio rights and stuff, and I just keep it and take it back home. I got a million. I got notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of songs.
That home record dope.
Man, it's nasty, ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? That record dope. I remember somebody when I was in Miami, it was some guy was like, "Man, you heard of this record Home by Dave Tyler?" I'm like,
that record everywhere.
Course,
It's playing on some commercial stations. It's playing on a million internet stations, some college stations too. I'm just, I'm an old school dude. I'm on the interview table now. Let's get back to the So I'm very
right.
For me, I'm hard headed about certain things. I still want to do. Shut up, Terry. I still want to do things a certain way, but it's like I was telling Terry today. I got people that's down for me, but I don't have a team. I got cats that I want to be down. So ain't that ironic you playing that? I got people that's down for me, but I don't have a team where all the dots connect. You dig what I mean? You don't have a team. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're back to my man.
See, the team is this, man. Right now, man. Right now, man. You know what? I look at like with social media, man. We got the whole world in our hands for free. You know what I'm saying? We got the whole world in our hands for free. We just got to give them what they want. And really, you got a lot of these artists out here, man. We look at them like that. We look at them like, man, how the hell did he make it? Man, that's what it's consistency, man. That's all it is. They dropping record after record, mixtape after mixtape, video after video, and they push it in your face to the point is like, okay, I like it. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you hear a record on the radio and you hear like, oh, this ain't gonna work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, when you first heard Soulja Boy and you was just like, oh, he ain't gonna have another record. But he happened to have all the records that, went platinum, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You dig what I'm saying?
When I first moved here, it was Gucci Mane. And I would go out to Dublin's on Memorial Drive a lot. And like it was an older set out there because they did the karaoke, and that was one of the places I would go hang out with Karen and them and Mike. And it would be cats like 50, 55, 40 something. So they turn on Gucci Mane, they up, going crazy. I'm like, what in the hell? Or like Jamie Foxx was like, what the feezy? I'm just like, what the? So I mean, it's there's no real avenues for true R&B. You got like one station in every city, and then the rest of them are the urban stations, contemporary hit, crossover pop, or urban, which is contemporary hit, urban, which is the pop, the R&B. I mean, the hip hop and Chris and Trey. That's it. And August now.
But see, listen, man. I look at it like this. I'm gonna ask you this question: how many people know who Lil Wayne is?
Everybody.
Okay, why do Lil Wayne fight to sell a million records? When it's how many?
Because they tired of it.
No, listen, though.
They are tired of it.
But see, the fact is this, man, is that the market that we see, this is how I look at it, the market that we see and we focus on, it's a whole nother demographic of people out there that want something different. They just got to hear it in order for them to grasp to it, for them to buy into it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's artists out here, man, that's still doing the old school R&B, but it's still people out here that's buying the old school
Let me tell you something, youngster.
You get what I'm saying?
You wanna know what the problem is?
What's that?
For the last 10, 15 years, music has been so inconsistent with what people are putting out. That's why they're driving singles now, not albums.
Mm-hmm.
A dude to drop 2, 3, 4, 5 singles for 2 years, then finally drop his album. With black people, you got to show improvement. The urban consumer, they so fickle and so unloyal. It's like once you turn them off, they ain't coming back. So what we've been producing on the whole, they don't like it. So, but I'm saying the people that are selling big numbers, most of they, if you sell over 500,000, your fan base is wiped. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, as a community of artists, and I ain't saying me because and I ain't saying, but I'm saying as a community, the whole, they have to want to change and if it's working for them, then it's not going to change. So I mean, you know, that's the dilemma we stuck with, and that's the panels they have now, where it's grid like. It's like, what do you do if you got these cats at the helms of the CEOs and the underlings, the A&Rs, and the A&Rs don't really have experience, and you got one A&R and he got 4 or 5 dudes that's A&Rs here and there, and they got 4 or 5 dudes apiece that's A&Rs. Right. It's like, and they just bringing their dudes to the thing because you making records for your block, and your block think it's hot. So if he an A&R, he gonna put it on whether it's hot or not. So we in a dilemma, man. We in the age of a dilemma. What are you gonna do, Superman?
Hey man, we're gonna take over the world, man. That's what we're gonna do, man. You know, because I mean, I'm just not really focused on just the urban community. Even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where, you know, you start off, and you know what I'm saying, that's where, you know, you live is actually in the urban community. But you know what, to me, I'm not focused on that, man. You know, I'm really just trying to hit every market of music, man. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Let me hold something there.
Do everything.
See that chain? Let me hold something.
I mean, you can hold the chain. That's about
Hold that.
Hold that. Play 2 records?
Yeah.
But where is my head at today?
So where can they find you? I mean, give out all your social media.
You a new dad too. Tell us about that experience.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
You're
my
happy?
son, yeah, man. Princeton.
This girl is beautiful too.
Princeton Charles Reed, man. That's my heart right there, man. You know what I'm saying? My son is, you know, he just actually starting to try to walk, man. He be crawling around with that one foot trying to cry.
He about to cry.
Hey, you know what? You never know what real love is, man, until you got a kid.
Man,
if you're a real father, a real parent. You know
salute to you for doing that.
Yeah, but hey, y'all can find me charlesreedmusic.com. Go on Twitter at Charles Reed, Instagram at Charles Reed, Facebook Charles Reed Music. You know, so yeah, y'all stay in tune with Charles Reed. Go on YouTube, look up the videos, like it, share it, comment on it, love it. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, we put it down for Cleveland, man. Dave Tyler and I. You know, we rock.
What's up?
You know, Atlanta, what up? Miami, what up? Say Hollywood, what it do?
Hey,
Dez.
Yeah, shout him out right here.
Shedrick, man, what up?
Shedrick.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening?
Tell Sed's dad, said Hollywood the dad, Dave Tyler said what's up. I've been knowing him for some years. You know,
I think they listening.
What up, though, Big Sad? I'm trying to get on the air, man. Let's go. Coming down to the
man.
yo, you know what I mean?
Yo, man. Hey, yo, and shout out to my little dude, Roddy, man. He really shut down Miami right now with his new record, man. You know, so y'all go ahead and support that also.
What was the guy's name of the club that night? I was kind of like, he was an A&R for Young Money, for Cash Money, the dark-skinned dude. When I was in that thing, they was playing on the band, I went up there and said, what was the dude's name?
Are you talking about Big D?
Yeah, what's up with him?
Oh, Big D been working, man. He been doing this thing, man.
All right, man, get your ass out of here now, man. Nah, thanks for coming through, nephew.
Definitely,
Charles
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Come back. We're going to play True Confessions, man. Y'all get ready for that.
Yeah.
It's Full Belly Radio right here on TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Yeah. What you confessing today?
I like that.
Full Belly Radio. Your girl LGZD, Tyler Terry,
You know that.
Bale in the building.
It's your boy T. You know what it is.
Charles
be
Reed
cussing.
still sitting
I
with us.
did not cuss.
So we going to
And
9
don't
o'clock.
be checking me on the and every time I'm
We going to 10 tonight.
No, we ain't.
You got a meeting as usual. What actually do you do when you run out of here every week? Ain't no meeting at 9 o'clock every week. I know this is Atlanta. But what exactly and who exactly are you doing when you leave here at 9 o'clock every
work
week?
third shift at Blue Flame.
I gotta get to the stage, man. That's my
with,
set.
with Nikki Nicole on Wednesdays. So you
My
dance.
set.
I'm going over there.
I'm trying to raise money for my movie, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta
You
drop
ain't
it like
dressed
that.
right. What you gotta put on the tux?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that's how you had to get to go to the flame.
So, all right, it's time. Every time before we close, man, we always play True Confessions. So we gonna let our guests go, and I mean it could be in India. It don't have to be that nasty or nothing like that. But True Confessions is just something you might want to confess. Like you might want to take her home with you tonight or something. You know,
It ain't gotta happen. It's just, you know. I mean, it can happen. I'm just saying.
I know it happens. That's that 9 o'clock meeting.
Right. 9 o'clock.
She know what I'm doing outside. I'm working in the studio.
Right.
I'm just sitting in the studio.
I was about to do it. Man. We got this R&B Wu-Tang coming.
We need to do that. That's serious business, though. We need to do
Yeah, I'm serious about that. That's hot. Yeah,
that.
right.
Don't tell everybody.
So go ahead.
Go ahead, Charles Reed.
Chucky.
Are y'all gonna put me on the spot like that?
Yes.
Voice.
Confession. I love my son, man.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You know, that's a fact, though. We hope.
No,
That's not a
no
confession.
addiction. True confessions.
Oh, it's gotta be good.
All right. Are you not record? I like you.
I know, she got the true confession.
Look at her. She's feeling this, so she
Right.
Yeah, she had this get grimy
So
face
last
too.
week, she's like,
She's like,
ugh.
like,
Go ahead, Reed.
All right, man. Before I met my lady, I was out.
We knew that. That ain't a confession.
yeah,
All right, man, get out.
he telling facts.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's two facts in a row.
Damn right.
You done. You out of here.
I don't really have one this week, but I'm going to make something up by the time we get there.
Flag on the play. Go ahead,
You
T-Bill. No, you know me. I
Ladies
got
first.
to know. Then go
Oh.
ahead.
Oh,
That's how you want to do it.
man.
Tuesdays morning. You know, I can
You
go with ham.
My boo, boo, boo.
What are y'all doing here?
I don't know. We just there's a pole in there and she dances sometimes on camera.
Mooch pole.
Man, I really love
That's
snow
Buddha,
bunnies.
man.
He like white girls. We
I
knew
really
that.
love
That's a
so much.
fact. That ain't a confession.
I got
All right, I like two of them at the same time.
So you.
Jay Millie and who else?
See, you didn't get enough, did you?
Nah,
Did you?
all right. I wasn't negative. It was positive. I mean,
Go ahead, B.
You didn't get enough.
B, 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 B.
I said
Why don't you
that.
confess about
I
that big sweater you got
I
on?
got my confession. When I'm at the house, you know what I'm saying? Like I hit push-ups in the mirror, like literally in a big tall mirror, and I work out in the mirror, like not, you know what I'm saying?
That was
Wow.
You on Morris Day?
Right, you know what I'm saying? He be like,
He look at me like,
He be like-
Like even when I get on the treadmill, I set the mirror up right there against the couch and I run.
And he
Wow,
makes
looking at
sandwiches
yourself.
on the treadmill.
And it ain't even on no like
And blowing
it's just
kisses.
like
Hey,
no, not like that. But
Go,
yeah,
go.
you know, you gotta see what parts you
Go,
work on.
sure.
I don't have one this week, surprisingly.
Huh?
You got one? I know you. I don't really
No,
have
I
one. I'm
got
still
one.
under contract.
I have a ton of them. I mean, I
can do a whole
confess
show.
all
He like his
just
body
on my
might be
confession.
sex with Big Macs and fries.
Go ahead. I don't even eat Big Mac. I might eat fries.
You stupid.
Go ahead.
When I'm at home by myself, you know, when my husband is at work, and I get naked in my bedroom, and we got this big mirror, and I practice twerk team Thursdays.
I knew that.
You don't put it on
She be in there farting and everything.
You know them two
The
little
mirror be off.
I be like,
Oh man.
That ain't that. That ain't that.
yeah, I just like watching myself naked doing twerking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like that, like the number one twerk out. that's out there.
exactly.
Okay.
I even put my heels on and everything.
So you go all.
I go
into
all
laugh.
in.
She goes all in for a laugh.
Bianca said we only got 2 minutes. I said I only need 32.7. So here go my true confession for this week. When I'm in church,
You be farting.
nah. When I'm on stage, I do when I'm singing. I sing every Sunday in church. Why do white people not say anything when you fart, but black people, oh man, who did that? They do that. But when I'm in church, I look at the ladies in church and be thinking about smashing them while he doing the word. I do.
That's a fact.
That's
Everybody
bad.
do that.
It's bad though, but you didn't know I did it. And I be playing words.
You know why they do that,
playing,
Because that's when they look their best when they come to church.
No, they don't. I go to an all
I
white
ain't talking
church.
about them old ladies that you use.
Well, I mean, you want to have sex with Betty White, so I can see that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I do.
the old white.
Not now, but then.
Sister Boy needs to be in there turning him on.
So it's why you singing on stage? You be picking them out?
Oh, yeah.
My true confession is, I want to know if he knitted that sweater herself.
She got that from Common's closet. Back in
Because
the 90s, when he was
that is
Erykah
a big
Badu.
sweater. Yeah, I mean,
Yo, we want to thank y'all for tuning into the Beat Drops Radio, man. We want to thank Bonita Jalaine. We want to thank my man Charles Reed T-Bell for coming through. Make sure you check us out next Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. If you miss
Felicia
it,
came too.
hopefully Felicia beat the light. And Wednesday from 1 to 3 WRM Radio. And Thursday nights, man, from 7 to 9 p.m. Check it out tomorrow, man.
If y'all want to check out my twerking video, follow me on all my social media.
Beat the streets. What's up, Sincere Baby? That's my new favorite.
Did he just
Sincere Baby?
Full Belly Radio.
Yeah, man.
Did you just step on my